All right, Doc, so what are your bold predictions for Birmingham Supercross?
All right, we're going to go 450 first, and Aaron Plessinger Podium, baby. It's happening this weekend. He's riding great, and it's a Triple Crown. He's going to ride great all 3 races and get himself on the box. Yes, sir.
You know what's kind of crazy is I was actually contemplating about maybe picking him to win a race, and then I decided against it. But I think he will still do pretty good. So, all right, for my 450 bold prediction, I have a factory rider DNFing in one of the races. I don't know what guy. I just have a gut feeling that someone's not going to finish a race. Now, I don't know if it's like bike malfunction, if it's going to be a crash. I don't know. I just know that someone will be DNFing in one of the races.
So it could be anything, right? A black flag. It could be a crash. It could be
anything.
Okay.
Anything.
Starting the main and not finishing it.
Correct. One of them. I don't know which one either. So it could be any of them. So
okay,
it's pretty bold. That's kind of bold though. I mean, what are you talking about? Factory guy? When was the last time a factory guy DNF besides Kenny at Tampa? That was the last guy. Happened once.
3 chances for a bike, 3 chances for a crash. I mean, there's like.
Hey, I just stacked my odds. I think it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, true.
All right, so Doc, what is your 250 bold prediction?
Normally, I would say this is bold because it's low, but considering the season we've had, I'm going to go this is bold because it's high. We're going to go Austin Forkner top 5. I can't believe I'm saying that's bold because it's going to be so good for him. But I think a top 5 for him, considering his season, would be like a huge win. Had some time off. Maybe he was struggling with his little head bonk at Tampa. I don't know. We never know. Maybe he was sick, but I'm hoping we've got some time off. They've worked on the bike. They've worked on him. He's got another tattoo, and we're top 5. I don't know if you got
I don't know how any of that relates to the top 5, but I love it. All right. I love it. Yeah, my bold prediction, and I kind of mentioned this in yesterday's video when we were talking about head-to-head, that I think that the 250 East is a class where anybody can win. And we've seen it all year kind of a little bit. And I'm going to go with that trend here. And I'm going to go once again with 3 different race winners.
3 different?
3 different. I think Seth Hammaker can win. I think Max Anstey can win. RJ can win a race. You can't root out Vial like you can't. He could win one, right? And so I think personally, with this 250 East class being kind of crazy, there will be 3 different race winners. Mark it down. Okay. Mark it down. Come back to this and be like, Josh, you were right. So I'm just saying.
Maybe. Or not. Or you'd be wrong.
Now, let's get into some of the racing right now. And who wins the second main event?
For 450, we're going to go Ken Roczen. Yes, sir. He's just gonna get it done. I believe in him. I do. For 250, I know I'm gonna jump over you. I know you got to say your 450, but I'm just gonna say 250 because I want to. All right. This is the DNX show, okay? The doc. All right. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go Seth Hammaker.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Very nice. I like those. Right. I think Kenny obviously can definitely win a race. I think Kenny can definitely win a race. However, I don't have him doing that well at Birmingham. So, for my...
So you're a hater.
100% this weekend. But for my 450 second event winner, it is going to be Jay Coop. I think he comes out, gets a whole shot. He gaps the field, and he just... Not really gaps, but he gets a little lead, and then he just brings it home, all right? And he's going to win that second main event. He's been riding great. The last Triple Crown we had at Arlington, he got amazing starts. I think it's going to happen again. All right, I do. And then for my 250, my 250 is a bold one. All right. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, I'm going to look like a fucking genius. All right. Chance Hymas is going to win that second race. Don't ask me how. I don't know, but he's going to get a start. He's going to pull away, and he's going to win the race.
Interesting
Mark it down
there, sir.
Mark it down right now. It's
going to happen. I don't think
you
look like a genius.
If it comes back, if he does that, you guys better come back to this video. Better go back to the TikTok post. Better go back to the IG post and say, "Damn, Josh, you're a genius." because it's going to happen.
Can we comment on the hairline, or just we have to say genius only?
Just genius, all right?
Okay.
Don't comment on the hairline. I know it needs fixed. Now that we got the second race overall, like, winner, who's getting 7th overall of, like, the whole entire race for the 450 class for you?
For me, for 450s, I have Justin JB 51, Bam Bam Barsha. Okay, that's my thought.
7th?
Oh, well, are you surprised if that's good or is that bad for him?
I feel like that's bad.
I
He just got a 4th at
I know,
Indy.
but I'm sorry. I think that's where he is. It wasn't a Triple Crown.
Okay.
Like, he's not the most consistent.
That is very true.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be very combative to your chance gets a second or wins because I have him in 7th. So,
hey, he could still win a race and still get 7th. It's a Triple Crown.
yeah.
So you can have
that's
2
fair.
horrible races and then have 1 amazing race.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, he's probably going to be like 4th or 5th, but yeah, we went with 7th, I guess. So, whoops.
that's kind of crazy. All right, so for my 457th place, I have a guy that's coming back off of injury. The number 28, Christian Craig. I think
That
he
should have
gets
been your
it
bold
done.
prediction.
Nope, that's my bold 7th place right there, baby.
That's a very bold 7th.
Hey,
I love Christian.
I think it can happen. He's been training on those videos. He looks amazing. His whoop speed's great. It's a Triple Crown. They're shorter races. I think it's going to benefit him a little bit more. And so I think he gets it done, man.
I mean, that'd be great, right?
If he gets like an 8.88, he could still get 7th.
Yeah. I hope so.
And then for my 250 7th place, I have Daxton Bennett. I think that one's more realistic, just based off of his performance in the last couple of races. Besides that first race where he got a podium, that's an outlier. But I think it's more consistent with what he's done in the past. So be on the lookout for him getting 7th place. That's what's going to happen.
Maybe.
I think it's better than Chance.
All right, buddy. All right. Well, if you're going to be so sassy, let's talk about our podiums here, okay? Next up, we have our podium predictions brought to you by FastMoto Club. If you don't know what FastMoto Club is, it is your new go-to website for everything fantasy, supercross, and motocross. This sounds interesting to you. Make sure you go down in the description and join the DNX League. And a huge shout out to FastMoto Club for sponsoring the DNX show for the entirety of the supercross season. Now, let's jump back into our predictions. I'm going to go 250 first, okay? I'm just going to run you through the podium. Okay, we're gonna go RJ Hampshire P3. Okay, this is where we're at. He's gonna be fast, he's gonna get a win, he's not gonna be consistent, he's gonna do RJ things, end up 3rd. He should win, but he's gonna end up 3rd. The same thing is gonna happen to my friend Max Anstey. I've never met the guy, he's not really my friend, but he's cool, you know. Max is gonna get a 2nd place. Okay, he's also, I think, will probably get a race win, but then maybe some of that midness. Okay, so either he's going to be kind of mid or he's going to dominate. I don't really see an in between with Max, but I think he'll end up 2nd because some of the mid, some of the, you know what I'm saying. And then somebody that is not going to win a race, okay? He's not going to win a race, but he's going to get the overall is Tommy V. Vial.
I like that. I like that.
I like it too.
Bro.
I like it too. So I put it.
Yeah, it's kind of bold too because you have to rely on RJ doing RJ. You got to rely on Max being mid, and then you got to rely on Tommy V being consistent.
But it's like not super mid for Max, right? Like he's gonna have some adversity, but he's still gonna get it done in some ways. But he's gonna, and I think Tom's just gonna do Tom things.
Okay,
you know?
I like it. I like it. For my 250, it's a little bold. Since Hymus is winning that 2nd race, I have him going 3rd. All right. I think he's going to do really well this weekend at Birmingham. He's going to win a race, maybe be top 5 in a couple of the other ones. I think he's going to do really well. For my 2nd place, I have the boy Tommy V. I think he does Tommy V things, be consistent, and just rely on that consistency to push him through to that podium. And that's going to happen. For my 1st place, I have a back-to-back right here. Seth Hammaker is getting it done. He's just going to do it. I don't know how. Maybe like a 2-2-1 maybe a 1-2-1. I don't know. He can go 3-3-3 and still win this shit. I don't really know, but it's going to happen. He's going to win back-to-back. So.
That's a wild podium, just so we're clear.
I said it was bold from the jump. I said it was bold.
Seth and Tom, that's crazy. Like
with Triple Crowns, bro, anything can happen.
All right. Now we move on to the 450, the creme de la creme, the creme de la creme de la creme. All right, this is the 450 class. We're gonna go for third place. I'm gonna go with Aaron Plessinger. I think he's just gonna do really, really well. He's gonna have a couple really solid races. Probably get on the podium at least once. Maybe have an okay finish, but I think that the results are gonna be all over the place. But his solidness. Okay, solidness crazy.
I don't know if that's a word.
It's not a word, but it's gonna put him P3. Okay, from there we're gonna go to Kenneth Roczen, who is also gonna be very solid and just very good. I think he'll have 2 podiums and then 1 just off race. Maybe gets a bad start. Maybe just a little tip over, something like that. He's gonna end up second. And for the winner, the guy, okay, he's just gonna be strong the whole night. No mistakes, nothing. He's just gonna keep the ball rolling, and that is Cooper Webb. He's just gonna get it done.
It's not happening, man.
We're not stopping the Webb train.
It's not happening. I don't see it happening this weekend.
Well,
I don't see it.
So just so we're clear, that means I have Chase Sexton off the podium. Okay.
Yeah. Again.
Every week. I don't do this on purpose. It's just like an honest prediction, and that's where I. But I
have no words. I have no words for this guy.
It might be stupid because it is a Triple Crown, and yeah, but he might get stuck in the start gate or crash.
It's not happening. All right. Enough for your nonsense. All right. For my 450 podium, for third place, I got Cooper Webb. I think he's, like you mentioned, he's gonna be solid. But I don't think he's going to be like spectacular. I think it's going to be more of like an Arlington race where he was pretty damn solid. Kind of got lucky for that win, but that's not going to happen this time. All right. So I think a third place for Cooper Webb. For second place, I have his teammate, Justin Cooper. And I think he's going to be a little bit better than Webb. He's going to be a little bit more consistent. And I think maybe Webb has like an off race where Jay Coop consistently gets like a second, third in each race. I even mentioned that he's going to win that second race. So be on the lookout for Jay Coop. And then for first place, how can you doubt him? It's going to be Chase Sexton. All right. It's going to be.
How can you doubt him?
He's going to win 2 out of the 3 races. Jay Coop's going to win the other one. And he's going to win the overall. That's just what gonna it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be 6 races in a row where he messes up. It's not gonna happen. It's not. It's not. All right. So he's gonna win.
We're gonna stop the streak at 5. Okay. Let's not be silly here. Certainly not gonna
greedy,
go 6.
All right. He's not gonna be greedy for it.
I have a question for you. How many round? What round is this?
This is round 10.
So half of the races. It is a 50-50 chance that Chase Sexton throws.
It's not going to happen. It's
not. That's crazy. But personally,
could you imagine? Could you imagine if he doesn't throw like 5? Maybe throws 1.
Oh yeah,
dude, he'd be. It's nuts. We've talked about this in the past. It would be crazy. But yeah, I have Ken Roczen off the podium. I know that he's very good at Triple Crowns. But I think he gets like a 4th this weekend. He's coming off Indy, which he didn't really perform that well. I do know that he was kind of sick. I think that's what I heard. So I think he will be better for Alabama here. But I think he has an off race, just a little bit of an off race, and just be on the lookout for him to get like top 5, maybe 4.
How many off races has he had this season? 1.
He's going to have another off race, and it's going to be back-to-back, and it's just what's going to happen, all right?
Okay, all right, buddy.
But with that being said, let us know your guys' podium in the comment section below, and let us know who you guys have for 7th place and a bold prediction from you guys. I want to see it all in the comments. Thank you guys so much for all the love on all the videos. Be on the lookout for the watch-along or watch party tomorrow, and we're going to do some MXGP reactions, so stay tuned, and we're out. Peace.
That's it.